Hi, guys. Boy, I gotta say, what a joy it is to feel like I'm back here and rejoining the human community of YouTube. It's been an interesting few months, I think, for the world. I think it's become more and more apparent to many of us these past few months that indeed there is a concerted effort right now, more than ever before, to hold humanity down. And when I see that, well, it kind of makes me want to stand up and be counted and be sure to let my voice be heard and stand tall and proud among those of us who are just but one little example, each of us, of why that whole keep humanity down plan ain't never gonna work. So here I am making that proud declaration, and it's never been more needed. And I think all of our collective voices are needed now more than ever before in the process of uplifting our fellow humans and allowing ourselves to be elevated and empowered as well. And that is my mission. That is my mission with this channel, and each message that I'll be sharing will always contain that one kernel of solid truth of what's our angle here. My angle has been for a while now to love the living hell right out of this place. And part of that process for me and for all of us is about loving the living hell out of ourselves. Certainly, my work as a psychotherapist brings me so much joy and delight that I get to love the living hell out of my clients and teach them to do the same for themselves, their families, and the community at large. And that's our sacred work, right? That's why we do what we do. I want to acknowledge something that's deeply personal for me that has to do with why I find it hard to use my voice on a platform like YouTube. I want to share this because I am not alone. I'm not alone in having the kind of experiences as a young person that were traumatic in nature and shut me down and made me doubt my own voice. I'm so not alone in those kinds of early life traumas, developmental wounds, attachment woes, relational difficulties, problems with our parents, right? Maybe having an upbringing that just simply did not support us, especially for those of us who are deeply sensitive and have higher needs for attunement. I am not alone in having those wounds, and I know I'm not alone in wanting to overcome them and the limitations that they impose on our lives. And it's for that reason that I have returned. And I'm just going to go ahead and stay here. What I've been finding recently is that the more I'm able to share little bits of myself and my own journey, my own process, it's a beautiful invitation for others in my life to come just a little closer. And I want to be able to share in that same way here as an invitation for you all to come a little bit closer. I would love for this space to envelop us in this sacred numinous so that it is safe for you and for me to be with our own individual human stories and the pain that we've experienced. Because what I know is that collectively we are so much stronger, and as we begin to get bold and share our own experiences, those around us start to become bold as well, start to wonder about their own experiences and whether it could be safe to share and receive the love and support from their fellow humans that they're so worthy of. See all the good reasons I have for not ever holding back my voice. It heals me and it heals us. And this is an individual as well as a collective process. And I'm just glad to be a part of it. Have you had experiences in your life that shut you down and made you question your voice? What have you done to overcome those limitations? What could you do today, this week, to slowly and gently peek around the corner of the little fortress of solitude that you might have built for yourself, to go and lick your wounds in private? Is there some small gesture of love, gentleness, hope, compassion, connection that you might be willing to offer yourself to stretch a little further than your comfort zone typically allows? To speak up when it might be easier to pipe down. I hope that this conversation will encourage you to do that in your special ways. And if you find yourself leaning into a process like that right now, I'd love to hear about it. Drop it in the comments and share it with the group. We may be small in numbers now, but I just know that with consistent and applied effort on my part of creating more messages and sharing more of my truth and experience, that our little community will grow over time and we'll share in the richness of each other's experiences and how each of you are overcoming previous limitations. So share. Don't be afraid to inspire somebody with what you've overcome. Don't be afraid to inspire someone with what you're still struggling with. Because I have a feeling if you're listening to this, your healing journey isn't over yet. Because if you're a human, we still got work to do. So if you're listening to this, welcome. Welcome to the human community. You are in very good company.